try to bump down. Groovy now, so boogie down. Looky round, the whole tribe bump down. On the thunder down under buddy, pound sign, wonder hubby. Downright dirty, we outside the southern muddy. Laying tracks that you can't remove. My downtime is spent always cleaning my shoes. What's up? It's Callon B, reppin' GYB Entertainment. We here at Studio Blue. Shout out the Favors Band. We with GP Murdy. Shout out the GP Squad. We here to talk about my new album, Mayan Cigars. It's coming real soon. Been working real hard on it. I'm excited for you guys to check it out.
What's up, man? Appreciate you coming fuck with me, man. Won't you start telling everybody where the title of your album actually came from?
Well, it's a collaboration album, first off, so shout out the homie Simple. He lives out in Oregon. You know, we've been collaborating back and forth through email, through the phone this whole time, and we just wanted to create something just that you would basically just sit and just smoke a giant cigar to. You just sit and puff a giant cigar the whole time you listen to this, with like on some fancy shit or something, and then, you know, what better cigar than the most rare cigar in the world, the biggest and rarest, the Mayan cigar. And that's kind of like a metaphor for how our music is. It's just like the rarest, biggest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying?
When we tell the fans about the artwork, like, you kind of explained it right there, what you just told me, but is there an actual meaning to the actual artwork? Because I've seen it myself and some people haven't, but kind of explain how you got the artwork put together.
It's basically themed like Indiana Jones, because I mean the whole tape is an adventure. It's like, it's an adventure of self-discovery. You know, we start at the bottom with the first track, Maya, which means illusion in Mayan, and then we go all the way up through all these different obstacles until we get to the end song, which is My Religion, and that's basically the ending point, the Mayan cigar, when we found ourselves. Basically it's just a journey of self-discovery. And the cover, you know, it's a picture of us staring up at this pyramid to a big golden cigar up at the top, and that's the Mayan cigar. You know, it's kind of like if Indiana Jones and Albert Hoffman got together and fucking did a mixtape, like, this would be it, for real.
So won't you tell the people about the length of the mixtape? You told me it was kind of short. Is there a certain reason why you did it short? Because I know people's attention span to 2016 are kind of short, so a lot of people have been dropping 4-song EPs and 7-song albums. What was the reason for that for you?
You know, we didn't want to give the people too much. We feel like 10 songs for this, it's about all the people really need. They'll really get the point. And, you know, half the songs that split up are full-length songs, you know, verses, choruses, and the other half is just straight bars. Working the way we did across country, back and forth, we just felt like 10 songs was a good medium to stop at.
So why don't you tell us about the order of the album? Is there a certain reason why you made the order the way you made it?
Oh yeah. Each song leads into the next one for sure. Just like I said, the #1 song is Maya. It's an illusion. The whole thing is just an illusion, just a journey of self-discovery, all in here, you know what I'm saying? #2, just ride to the beat. That's all we doing, is just riding to the beast the whole time. #3, Shed, featuring my homie Tobin. Shout out Pablo. The Shed stands for Saving Hip Hop Every Day. It's the 3rd installment in that series. You can check the other ones out on my SoundCloud page. #4, it's called Jungle Boogie. You know, the Mayan culture is always out in the jungle, wooded areas like that, so it's only right that we had some type of Jungle Boogie song in there. The 5th song, Cushion Coronas, it's kind of just like the party song for the album, I guess. It gets a little deeper if you really truly listen to the words, because, you know, every kid goes through that phase during their self-discovery of just like party and whatever. Then we get into a little deeper meanings of songs, like Golden Mean. That's basically like a statement. I don't want to touch too much on it there, but there's definitely some things being said that the world needs to hear on that. The next song, Dope Foam, just basically touching on the fact that, you know, we made this whole tape without being face to face once. You know, we were on the phone, through email, FaceTime the whole time. You know, a lot of these cats can't even work together one-on-one, and we did it thousands of miles apart. Made a beautiful piece. Codex, in a Mayan language, codex refers to any type of written form of art, like on a piece of paper, a poem, a letter, whatever, and it's basically all these are. It's just all of our writtens is codex, and it kind of plays out just straight bars, and he goes first, Simple does, I go second, and we're talking shit to each other in the middle. It's kind of like the whole tape was. It was real fun. Like, he'd send his verse, I'd be like, alright, bet I gotta top him, or I'd send my verse, and then he'd try to do the same for me. You know, the next song, Truth or Bots, as we wrapping it up. Anybody knows what a truth or bot is, you know, shout out all my truthers out there. We ain't believing none of this shit out there on the TV. The last song, and the most personal for me on the whole tape, you know, it's the end. It is that self-discovery that the Mayan Cigars is featuring a good friend of mine, Snacks. Shout out Snacks and the whole Tribe Squad. But, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory. I'll let you listen to that song and get the gist of it. You gotta check out the whole tape. It comes from here for sure. It ain't no bullshit.
So you kind of told us about the question I'm about to ask you right now, but what about the flow? Like, was there a certain way that did you already know how you was going to do it from the beginning, or did it kind of switch up, or was it just pretty much straightforward from the beginning how you was going to do the flow of the album?
Oh man, there were no plans. It was probably it was pretty unorganized, but we connected, we got it together, we fucking made it happen. It's hard to work with someone when you're not face to face, and there were a lot of redos, back to the drawing boards. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was really planned out as to, oh, I'm gonna rap like this on that song, I'm gonna rap like this on that song, and I'm gonna get this type of beat. It was kind of just, we let it come to us. You know, we sent the songs to each other, and if we was feeling them, we hopped on them. We just found the beats as we went along, asked each other if we was feeling it. Kind of did it like that.
So May 11th, you say. So where exactly can they get the album if they wanted to listen to it, if they wanted to buy it, or if they wanted to download it?
It'll be available almost any and every way you could think of. This is my first and most like personal, professional release. So, you know, we're gonna have the hard copies I'll be selling. They'll be on Amazon, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, on the GYBENT.com website, you know, for free stream. About everywhere you could think of. iHeartRadio, 8 Tracks. You gonna look online, you gonna see Mayan Cigars.
So now that they know all about your album, why don't you start off by telling the people where your name actually came from, Callon B itself?
Well, as you know, they call me Callon B. B's just my middle initial. It's just been something that my friends have called me since like elementary, middle school, and it just kind of stuck within. Just really flowed and formed into my rap name. You know, I do a lot of metaphors and comparisons to a bee. I am the humble bee, you know what I'm saying?
So what year was it that you started making music?
I say I started making music like 10 plus years ago when I was like 13. I won't say it was good, but I started writing and just knew right then that I wanted to be a rapper, and I eventually linked up with some cats and formed GYB, and we just evolved it into what you see today, who I am today.
So what year did GYB come together? I don't know if I already asked you that or not. I'm just kind of asking you again so the fans will completely understand how you formed it, what it stands for, and like what it really does to the people.
GYB stands for Got Your Back Entertainment. We formed it in 2006. It was actually a song title, believe it or not. We just named a song that, and then just, you know, as time went on, we were just like, man, and we started repping GYB just like out of nowhere, not thinking about it, and then we were like, why don't we just make that our group name, like our squad name that we rep, GYB, Got Your Back. We here for the people.
So yeah, man, everywhere I go, different cities I go to, I see everybody in the GYB shirts. What year did you actually start coming up with the shirts? Did you come up with the shirts before you started making music, or how did that go? Because I know with me, I made the GP shirts before we started rapping, and then the shirts and all the movement just made me want to rap to turn it into something. So how did it work out for you?
The shirts came way later. I would say that I didn't start really picking up my solo music or taking it real seriously until like almost 3 years ago, and it was last summer when I finally fired the shirts up, and I mean, they've been going strong ever since. I've been selling them like crazy. We've been selling the plain color tees, but you know, y'all look out for that next wave, that tie-dye. That's what's coming next. after Mayan Cigars comes out, so y'all definitely gotta get you some of those.
Do y'all sell y'all shirts online?
Yeah, they'll be on sale online at gybeent.com. I got an online store on there you can purchase them on, or just hit my Facebook, social media, and I can make sure you get one for sure.
So what influenced you to actually start doing music?
I mean, for real, I know a lot of people say they hear other music or they have like an older family member or something that inspired them, but for real, just like living life in general inspires me. I see things every day that different people do. It doesn't even have to be music or a movie or something creative. I just get inspired staring outside in the fucking sky. There's just more to life, than a lot of people realize, and whether or not you decide to take that creative path and truly express who you are is in the end up to you. Some people need others to inspire them or motivate them, but a lot of the times I'm my own inspiration or motivation, just to see the moves that I'm making and the good that I'm doing and the good that I want to do, and that's enough to keep me going and have me thinking of new shit all the time.
So I see you in my city a lot. So where are you actually from? Are you even from this state? Did you move here? Was you born and raised here, or?
Yeah, I grew up in Mayfield, Kentucky. I lived outside of Mayfield. I grew up in a small ass little town called Farmington, and then I lived in Mayfield and around the Farmington area till I graduated high school, and then I moved out to Murray and lived there for a few years. I moved out to the outskirts of Paducah and lived there for a little while, closer to the Ballard County area. I'm back in Mayfield right now, currently, back in my hometown, like right in town. So that's where we at right now. I don't know if I'm going to ever take it out of the KY state or not. It's my home. I'd love to bring the love and have GYB sprouting from around here. That's where I feel like it needs to be.
So what's your opinion on hip-hop and R&B in the 21st century? If you can notice, things are a lot different than how it used to be. How can you adjust to it? Are you going to join the wave, or are you still going to stick to what you do?
Yeah, I see a lot of wave riding around here.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot, and not even just around here, just period. You turn on the TV and you see and hear the same thing as you do on the radio, and it's not even the same artist. So, even big artists are biters, for real. But I'm definitely not gonna ride no wave. I invented my own flow from scratch. I taught myself how to rap and count beats and do all that type of stuff. And everything I do, even the beats, the production, is all original. It all comes from here. It's premeditated. It's not thought of by anyone else and passed down to me. I don't plan to ride no ways. I'm just going to keep doing my own thing, stay in my own lane, and I know that's what's going to make it, because that's what's gotten me this far, being a white, tall, pale, lanky rapper.
Name your favorite childhood artist.
Man, Eminem is definitely my favorite childhood artist. Probably my favorite artist still now to this day. I kind of hate saying that because that's just like the first thing people want to say, with a white rapper. But for real, I mean, growing up in Farmington, it's not like I have much like of a hip hop scene to really look up to. I just heard Eminem and like I was down with rap music like that day. I didn't know he was white. I didn't know being a white rapper was a big deal back then. I was in like 2nd, 3rd grade or some shit, and not ever growing around the hip hop culture, seeing hip hop artists, face to face other than TV and on the radio. It was just an exciting new world to me, and Eminem was my go-to, probably what got me to pick up the pen that first time in the first place.
So name a place you would love to live at one day.
I'd love to live around here, out in the middle of nowhere. I want to get a house surrounded by trees and fields where no one can touch me. No one can come out there. No one can drive by on my road. I want to be secluded. I love the city. I like out west. I've been out there once. I'd love to go up north. It's too cold out there, though, for real. But I definitely would miss the rural field area. out in the middle of nowhere around here.
So what type of student were you in school?
In high school, I was a little badass kid. I didn't care about school. It was a waste of my time. I mean, I passed all my classes. I was real heavy into the video, audio visual stuff. That's really probably what kept me out of trouble, was doing those classes. But nah, I didn't care about my studies. And then when I got out of school and went to Murray State University, not much changed. I didn't do so hot there. But I took a little break, got my head together, you know, figured out what I wanted to do, and decided I was going to take this music shit seriously. And now I'm back in school. I go to Full Sail University online right now. I'm learning how to do audio engineering so I can do all this shit myself. You know, I already do a lot of it myself. Anyone that knows me knows I've been recording and mixing and mastering my own music for a long time. I recorded all of mine Cigars in my own room and mix and master it. Shout out to Edwin. Special occasion. But that's the move right now. Just getting focused on my studies, getting my degree later this fall, and then hopping down on this music real hard.
So did you play any sports when you attended school, or?
Funny. I ran track and cross country at the beginning of high school, into middle school, and then I played football for a very short time, and I quit, and actually told the coach that I was quitting to be a rapper. He thought that was humorous. But here I am, still doing it. And I know I still wouldn't be playing football if I chose that route.
Nope. So what's your words of inspiration to the youth?
My words of inspiration to the youth would be to have each other's backs. You know, that's what I made GYB in the first place. It's just to remind people that, you know, we're here together. We're here for each other. We're supposed to have each other's backs, encourage each other to do better. If you see your homie doing wrong, or you know that he could be doing this instead, like, encourage him to do so. Don't just sit there and watch him make the wrong decisions when you could help lead him on the right path. There's too many people that get caught up in, you know, what the TV's doing, what's the radio doing, what this mainstream wave is doing, and then that's when they lose themselves. And that's kind of what GYB is here for and why I made it. I want to create an outlet. You know, this is our thing. This ain't just my thing. Like, this is for the world to do. GYB is a lifestyle. It's a movement. It's not just like a record label that I started for me and my friends that rap. And I want the youth to use it as a household name. You know, remember to GYB, have each other's backs. You know, it's like we brothers and sisters, all of us. There ain't no race. We a human race. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about who your favorite producer is.
Oh man, my favorite producer. I mean, Kanye West is too cold on the beats right now. I mean, he's got it on live, but I also Metro Boomin, I can't deny his beats. They banging. Travis Scott, he's another one. Man, my man Groovy Jose out in Cali, he's a dude from around here, but for real, that's one of my favorite producers. I love working with him. Another guy that I like, you know, Tyler the Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, I really dig beats like that, the shit they're doing, their whole vibe. Mac Miller, he's also another amazing producer that I fuck with. Anybody tied into their little group and makes beats like that, I'm down with that.
So what did you want to be growing up as a kid? Did you already know you wanted to be a rapper, or did you want to start off being something else?
Yeah, I would say about 12, 13 is when I knew that I wanted to be a rapper. I didn't have any previous plans before then. I mean, I kind of strayed off and did the video thing for a little while and thought maybe I'd be like a news anchor or something, but I put that down pretty fast and picked up my original plan.
So how do you like your studio sessions? I know some people like to have a lot of people in the room. Some people like to be alone. How do you like your studio sessions?
I like that shit to be quiet and secluded. A lot of times I like to just be in there by myself, just staring at the computer screen for hours.
Yeah.
Just uninterrupted and staying focused. I definitely love to work with people though. You know, a person or two come in the studio, we'll collab, make a song, but I can't stand having a whole group of homies in there talking, being loud.
Especially when they're not working.
Right, especially when they're not working. That just throws me off of what I'm supposed to do because I want to hang out and I want to clown too, you know what I'm saying? So I just got to be real clear on making sure my music time is for music and my homie time is to chill with the homies, you know.
So, what's your next upcoming project besides the album coming out?
Mayan Cigars is next, you know, that's a collaboration between me and Simple. But next, I've already been thinking about it, planning it for a while. I got Junk Music. That'll be my first, like, official solo project. You know, this is an official project, but it's a collaboration. This one's all me. Junk Music, I don't know when it'll be out. Hopefully later this fall, closer to winter. It's gonna be hot though. I've already been premeditating this shit for over a year. I like to have my ideas on my mind for a long time before I finally execute them. So that's it. You know, my name's Callon B. GP Murdy. We GYB. GP. Shout out Favors Band. Get Mine Cigars. May 11th. It's going to be out. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Get that shit. Show it to your mother. She'll love it. You know, just look out. GYB, Callon B. We only getting started. We're about to fucking take over. The wave is coming. You know, you can ride our wave.
Where can they find you on the internet as far as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at CallonB, Facebook.com/CallonBGYB, Instagram CallonBGYB. Primarily, I like to demonstrate all what we have to offer through the website GYBENT.com. You know, I got all the videos, photos, blog, contact information, everything GYB related, you find it on there. For real. GYBENT.com. And y'all make sure you get that Mayan Cigars, you know. Come on, support your boy.